Alright, hi everyone. Let me check that everything is working. I will bring back the music and let me see. I hope I can hear myself on the stream. Alright, everything works fine. Let's start, and today I actually plan to do a brief stream because I have things to do later. And I didn't have that much of a progress, but there is something. There was discussion in the forum, and I still believe that there is difference in how version 1 and version 2 works, and I just didn't have time to build necessary playgrounds to showcase that. But anyway, this guy shared a link which displays particular formulas used for different distance models, and we can probably extract parameters from here. They will be completely different to what we used before, but at least we can try to tune our sound in the way that we want. So let's try this. And first, for explosion. I would like to have sound to be quite faint at the distance around 80, sorry. And yeah, let's try to use this. So this R parameter is for mean distance, and F is for roll factor, and F for roll-off factor, and M is for the max distance. And in fact, here are three models: linear, exponential, and inverse. And maximum distance affects only a linear model, as you can see. So I think I can probably disable it, yeah. So let's try to tune this blue line, which is exponential, to have what we want to have. And so how does it work from my understanding? Before, minimal distance volume is 100%. After that, it starts to get more faint, and tuning roll-off factor, we can tune our curve here, and yeah, it all goes into the infinity, but I think lowering it below 5% will be fine. I would love to see the scale over time. Okay, but let's try something like this, maybe like 180. So this is 20%, and here is 10, so it's like way below 5. The problem that it's below 5 for quite long. Maybe I want to make it a bit maybe like that. Okay, let's try 10 and 1.5. So which means 1.5 and mean distance can actually use this here because we assigned that, and 1.5 and this sound mean distance will be 10, right? Okay. So let's see if it works in theory. Okay. I would not say so. I don't hear it like almost at all. Okay, let's try maybe do 20. Okay, maybe this is the answer. Alright, it obviously doesn't work, but let's try to work with that in a more pragmatical way. So level manager, current level, dependencies, managers, explosion manager, create explosion, and I need to pass 3 parameters where explosion params I pretty much need to pass origin and sound, but sound, if not defined, will be using this sound. So pretty much I need to pass only explosion params object, which is origin, destructible nodes. Well, I can just pass empty brackets and sound whatever. Okay, so I do the following, like, what's wrong with that? Okay, origin, Babylon, vector 3, and something like that. So when destructible nodes, nothing, sound, don't care. Okay. Let's try. Actually, I can bring it lower a little bit. All right, and just to know where I am. All right, so -20 my position and explosion like 40 units away. And at that distance, we should hear like, well, almost 40%. But let's try to move it back and forth. Right, I will pause the music to hear better. So let's bring it like very close, like 20 units. Nothing. But at 20 units, it should be like 100%. No. Okay. I guess let's try something like that. Okay, now I hear something at least. But very, very low. And well, I guess if I set it very low, did I reboot it? I don't hear that signal is fading like at all. Like at all. There is like no difference. I mean, yeah, it simply doesn't work. So, and I think I will just give up pretty much and use maybe linear model instead. So if we bring this one here and like minimum distance is 0, maximum is 80, and roll-off factor I set like 1, and that's the only logical thing that I can do. Okay. This is 20 units away from me, which is like, yeah, like 80% something. Should be even lower. And yeah, let's experiment with distances. So this is 20 units away. This is 40 units away. Like, it doesn't work, like at all. Even linear. Did I misspell it or something? I don't understand. Okay, okay, maybe I'm stupid, okay? Let's try the following. So here, let's try debug sound and ensure that this is that sound object. Maybe I'm doing something like terribly wrong. Okay, so it's going to be added to the queue here, and we do the following, just to be sure that I'm tuning that exact sound. Okay, this is version that I use. This is linear. Explosion sound. Okay, spatial. It has all that information in spatial. Linear. Max distance. Ah, okay. Okay. It just doesn't assign my things at all. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it assigned linear, but it doesn't care of my distances. And yeah, of course, like with that parameters, it will not fade like at all. So practically min distance, max distance is not being assigned, I guess. And then roll-off factor set up to 1, and here okay, here is to 1. Okay, all right. And if I try exponential, let me, just copy and paste, and let's see, I will not use max distance, but I will use like that. like we tried. Okay, and here on the schema it will be 1.5 and then for mean distance like this. Okay, let's see. I guess so. Let's do it again and okay, do 100. I didn't hear anything at all. If I go to spatial, yeah, okay, it just doesn't bind the the parameters pretty much. And yeah, I mean, if max distance is set like this and min distance is set like this, then it's like roll of factor doesn't matter. It's not model error, it's a parameter error. Then why it's not happening? So min, did I misspell it? Am I that stupid? No. Uh, it assigns the roll-off factor, so there are setters are broken for these parameters. And okay, let me try to do something evil. I will try to do this, and yeah, and let me refresh. Okay. And nothing is going on. No, it's just, yeah. I think it overrides these values somewhere. Okay, let's see if something like that happening in the playground that I made. Because yeah, I noticed it when I was experimenting that uh, this distance didn't affect anything like at all. And so here before play, I just do also console log and sound and okay. Here I can hear the difference because roll-off factor is different. But let's see if everything is assigned correctly. So spatial, no. It's actually assigned max distance, but not min distance. So if I do like this, it works here actually, but Babylon version is different. Spatial. Okay, well, last two things that we can try to do is to try to update Babylon version. Okay, 828.1, maybe something is there. But before that, let me maybe try to debug it. Explosion Manager. I just want to see that we're tuning the correct object. Okay, so we receive sound object somehow, and it has like spatial setter here. Not setter, it's called accessor, something like that we can access. Yeah, and it has those things set, and if I go sound, okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, I forgot this thing, that's why. Yeah. Okay, but if that was the reason all the time, that means that now it should like start work like immediately. Right? Okay, sanity check. We have 1.5 roll off and 10 distance. Okay. Okay. So I change it with, let's say, like that. Is it working? No. Then. Okay. Okay, now it works. But it's fading really, really fast. So if we go like that, well, it sort of works, but what I don't like, it's very, very faint even at the beginning. So I probably go for 20 here. And okay. Maybe even go like 30. Okay, let's do actual practical test with a rocket launcher. Maybe I should just go with linear, really. It's just strange. Why it's getting louder when I walk back? Ah, yes. Okay, in this case it should be max distance. Okay. Volume 1. Okay, I can try to do here like maybe min distance setup 20. The problem is that it's very, very faint even like for linear, even if I'm very close. Okay, those are exactly parameters that I used in the first version. Let's try one more time. So close shot. I don't hear any difference, and even if I set up here like it was, okay, assuming that this is my settings before, I don't know, it all doesn't make sense for me. I guess, yeah, the only option is to like create two playgrounds, so, and show, because it was like completely different on the first version. I had like no problem, and I mean we can see, and like here, like this is the deployed version. know. It's like, am I hallucinating? I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's keep it like that, and I will experiment more. I will try to create those playgrounds with both versions before next stream. So what did we learn today? Nothing. First thing that I wasn't paying attention and didn't type spatial here. The second, I don't really understand anymore how all these things really affect the sound, because these curves were super clear to me. Those formulas, I tweak parameter, this is how this is the sound curve that I should receive. But the problem is that my ears doesn't confirm that, so it's either I'm going crazy or there is definitely something like off. So my plan is to create like two separate playgrounds, and yeah, and to show and compare. If they sound the same, uh, then I don't know, then maybe I'm going crazy. If they sound different, then I was right. Okay, see you in a week, I guess. Have a nice day. Bye.